So we're here today on the campus of Rutgers University with candidate for 36th International President of Phi Beta Sigma, Brother Jean B. Lamothe. Brother Lamothe, you know, we're here, and why are we here today?
Well, it's a homecoming of sorts, you know. This is where I started my collegiate journey, right here, Rutgers University, College Avenue, Mettler's Dorm, a member of the Paul Robeson Club, started here in the fall of 1987, and a lot of great memories here. You know, established some great relationships my freshman year. You know, was a member of the West Indian Club, 100 Black Men, and obviously PBS, but a lot of great memories in my young adulthood right here.
Right here, wow. How soon after your arrival on campus were you introduced to Phi Beta Sigma?
Very early, very early. I was a Rutgers College student, but I spent some time, I had friends at Livingston campus where all the D9 organizations used to congregate. So very early on, first semester, I started being introduced to fraternities and sorority life. I met some very interesting brothers of Phi Beta Sigma. We had 40 brothers at a PWI while I was in college. So that was, you know, that was an anomaly. But it was very exciting to see all these brothers doing a lot of amazing work. They invited me to a smoker. Back then, an interest meeting was called the Smoker. I attended, first I attended an Iota Smoker. A friend invited me to that. Then I went to a Sigma Smoker. And I realized at that time that Sigma had a calling for me. I decided I didn't need to go to any other smokers because Sigma spoke to me then.
Wow. So fast forward, you crossed the burning sands of Phi Beta Sigma, you're here on campus. What were some of the memorable things that you did?
Well, I will say first and foremost, being a member of the Paul Robeson Club was really memorable. You know, we were here, right here on this second floor, the Paul Robeson Club members, all students of color, from communities of color. We supported each other, studied with each other, helped each other get through our programs. You know, being a member of Squires Club, the men interested in becoming Sigmas, we developed strong relationships with each other. And then becoming a member of Phi Beta Sigma was really the organization that enabled me to, you know, to grow my leadership style and to provide support on campus and in the community as well.
Wow. I'm sure you feel a certain kind of energy, you know, as you mentioned, standing outside of your former dormitory. You know, what was one of the first, when we walked up and we saw the building, you know, what kind of things went through your mind?
You know, it took me back to my very first day on campus. You know, my parents and my siblings all walking up here, walking through those doors right there. And it was the first time I was going to be away from home for a significant period of time. So it took me back. I had those memories of my family coming here to me. I started thinking about a lot of the friendships that I developed right here in this building and how we supported each other, you know, pushed each other to kind of, you know, to do well in our academic pursuits. You know, I triple majored, political science, philosophy, and African studies, and still graduated in 4 years. So for me, I was able to do that with the support I got from my friends here in the Paul Robeson Club.
I'm Brother Lane Smith. I crossed spring 2016. I'm a Trey. My question is there anything in particular in your campaign platform to benefit collegiate brothers?
Brother Lane, thank you for that question. You know, collegiates are the lifeblood of the organization, which is why we believe that we have to truly invest in our collegiate brothers. You know, for us, that means making sure our collegiate brothers are graduating with good GPAs. You know, for us, that means that we are mentoring and tutoring our collegiate brothers. For us, that means providing professional development, for providing leadership development. We want to make sure that when our brothers graduate, that they're going to be successful. So we have a comprehensive plan that will address our collegiates while they're in school as when they get out. So thank you for that question, Brother Lane.
Carthel Myers, initiated fall 1993 right here at the Mystical Mu Zeta, part of the illustrious Ace Club. Brother Jet, how will you help graduating seniors?
Carl, thank you for the question with respect to providing assistance to graduating seniors. When we were the Regional Director of Education, we established an occupational mentoring database program in which we paired up a collegiate brother with an alumni brother. So the graduating senior was paired up with a brother that's working in the field that the collegiate brother is trying to get into. This is what we call value-added proposition. These are the things that we want to be able to provide our collegiate graduates. Another program that we developed is called the Alumni Transition Gifting Program, which really focused on taking the concept of making sure that a collegiate brother would have to pay dues his first year out of it. So we're asking alumni brothers and alumni chapters to kind of waive that. So these are some of the things that we're doing with respect to graduating seniors to keep them engaged in the fraternity as well as helping them with their professional career.
This is Brother Rafiq Mormon, initiated spring 1995, number 2, the Mystical Mu Zeta chapter at Rutgers University, New Brunswick, New Jersey. And Brother Jet, my question is what role can Phi Beta Sigma play in the current social justice climate?
Fate, as an attorney, I know you're passionate about social justice, as am I. You know, we need, as an organization, Phi Beta Sigma has to be a proactive and a leading organization that addresses issues that impact communities of color. You know, this past summer, we were losing brothers and sisters, with the Black Lives Matter issues. Where is Phi Beta Sigma with respect to that? What is our response? How are we providing recommendations to law enforcement and how they should be engaging with people from communities of color? What is Phi Beta Sigma doing in talking to legislation and providing recommendations on how they should be responding in areas such as access to education? So these are the things that I believe Phi Beta Sigma needs to be involved with. This is what our whole campaign platform is about: forward thinking, forward acting, and all that we do.
Brother Sean Smith, Fall 2006 Trade Club. You mentioned a business development program. Could you expound more on that?
Brother Sean, thank you for that question. We are a fraternity that's 107 years old, and we do not have any long-standing relationships with Fortune 500 companies. We don't have any relationships with Russell 3000 companies. We need to make an appeal to these companies to invest in us. Why don't we use our membership to leverage relationships with these organizations? They can underwrite our conferences, our state conferences, our regional conferences, and conclaves. So we are going to put a team together in place that's going to directly reach out to these companies and ask them for financial support and form a partnership that will make Phi Beta Sigma stronger. This is what we need: a true business development program.